so I will dig into the topic for the day. So what I'm going to focus on today is kind of starting out versus scaling up. So focus on tools, things that you need to get started, apps. So apps and software to, continue to raise the bar of your videos, and then content. So ideas for leveraging, your personal brand and things that you can do there. So, and then finally, content ideas. So if you're already doing a lot of video, you may have already thought of all of these things or are doing all of these things. But like I generally will categorize content into two different categories, or a few, but basically everything's going to rank differently on different sites. So like what people will sit and watch on YouTube isn't what someone's going to watch on Facebook or on Instagram or whatever. So don't get too caught up on like view count. For things like YouTube, it is important to keep things as cohesive as possible. But that's just a whole nother topic that I won't go into today. So, but basically end of story, don't get too caught up on view count. You always want to have and produce evergreen content. So evergreen content is content that's timeless and can be relevant and possibly educational. So that would be like the buyer and seller guides. That would be actual neighborhoods or areas of town, like the first video that kind of showed. And then the other category of content would be stuff that is timely and relevant now. So for that, it could be a weekly or monthly show. For those, I would recommend doing some stuff that's non-real estate related. So like, neighborhood spotlights or things that interest you and you can be super excited to talk, so that people can feel your excitement and want to listen to it. So like food, restaurants, sports, cooking, golf, things like that. If it's non-real estate related, if it's real estate related stuff, that's cool too. So think like home tips, like a weekly home tip or technology tips, things like that. Property tours, pretty self-explanatory. That's great for Facebook Live and Instagram Live, just as far as content goes. But as far as raising the bar on that, you can get a gimbal and do stuff yourself, or, there are so many videographers that are out there that can do this really well. So it's something that, you can go super high production quality and spend, $800 or $1,000, like Kenneth was saying, or, you can find a lot of people out there that may not be, 1,000% production quality, but may do it a little bit less or a little bit cheaper, and, just kind of continue to find videographers to help you out there. Outside of that, lifestyle videos or spotlight videos, these always get a lot of views because you're basically cross promoting with another brand. If something's hot and new, chances are people want to watch it. So you'll get a lot of views on that. People will be searching it. And then long-term, it provides you with evergreen content. And then finally, vlog style content. A lot of what we do is pretty boring, but some of what we do is interesting. So, I mean, there's thousands of things you can do here. So like navigating a tough transaction, day in the life, whatever type content, behind the scenes stuff people like.